Yes.
Okay. So I want you, if you're in a chair right now, I would like you to please sit up. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Good. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, because I thought about this yesterday when I was teaching, I want to do the neck. Okay, so we're going to work with the neck a little bit. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, we're just going to warm it up a little. So all you're going to do is I want you to bring, so I'm mirroring you. So this is my, are you guessing which side this is, Gretch? This is my, really my right side, but it's your left. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I want your left ear, okay, to go towards your, left shoulder. Okay, when you do that, I want you to relax this shoulder. Holly, your shoulder's up. So relax, that's it. Now bring your ear to your shoulder. There you go. Okay, good. So when you do it, you also don't want your head to go in a different direction. Everybody looks okay. Come on, Gretch. Okay, so we're just gonna do that for a couple seconds, probably like 15 seconds. I'm going to relax, keep that shoulder relaxed. Good. Now come up and we're going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And I want you to relax that shoulder. That's it. Good. Good, good, good. Don't forget to breathe too. Look, Barb's laughing already. And back up. Okay, now we're going to bring our chin all the way down to our chest, but here's the key in this exercise. Okay, you can't open your mouth. Okay, and I don't mean that in a like don't talk kind of way. I mean that it's cheating. So all you do is you bring your chin all the way down as far as you can. Okay, that's it. And then I want you to relax your shoulders for me. Good, we're going to stay for there for like 15 seconds. You should feel that stretch going all the way up the back of your neck. Nance, start your video for me.
Boy, I had a hard time getting on.
Well, you're there.
Now I'm here. Yes.
Okay, come back up.
Wait a minute.
Good.
Let me see where I am.
Now what we're going to do is I want you to look up at the sky. Make sure you're not in any pain. Look up as high as you can. And when you do, I want you to take your teeth and bring your teeth together. And you should feel a stretch all in the front of that neck, probably in your jaw too. We're going to hold for 15 seconds. And come down. Is everybody okay? I don't want anybody dizzy.
Fine.
Okay. So on that last stretch, did you feel all like right here down in?
Yes.
Yes.
Really good. That's a tight, stop. That's a tight area. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, hang on. You better cut it out or I'm putting you in with your father. Okay. So now what we're going to do is what we call baby birds. Okay. So, and some of us have done this before. So let me show you first and then you can do it. So what you do is you look up again. Don't do it yet. Watch me. You look up and you open. Barb, is that your phone?
Not me. This time it's not me.
My phone.
Okay, and you're gonna open your mouth. And when you open your mouth, then you're going to close it. But when you close your mouth, you bring your bottom teeth, sort of you jut it out. So you close your mouth, your bottom teeth are forward from the front teeth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'll show you.
An
Here,
underbite.
yep, you open and then underbite. Okay, so I want to try 10 of these. So look up, open your mouth, underbite, close your mouth, underbite, and then relax your mouth and your head. Come back down. Good. Do it again. We're going to do 10 of these. So you look up, open your mouth, underbite, close your mouth, then open your mouth and come back down. That's 2. Go ahead. You got 10 of them.
You could be doing these, Ken.
6 weeks.
The cherry here if you want to.
So you look up, open your mouth when you're looking up in the sky. Open your mouth. Nope, Steve, listen. Look up, open your mouth. Open. Now you're going to close your mouth by using an underbite. Okay, and then come back down into position. Good. Now look up again. Open your mouth, underbite, and then come back to the start. Good. So just stop when you're all done.
Who was that cat on the phone?
Brother.
Oh.
Okay. Is everybody done or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So what that should have done, again, it's another stretch for this front musculature. Okay? Is that where you felt it?
Yes.
All in here? Good. Good. You're supposed to do that like once a day, 10 times a day. It helps. Go. It helps with that forward head positioning. Okay, because if these muscles are tight and these muscles are tight, it's going to start pulling your head forward. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what that one is all about. So we have we had that, we did the neck, and we're going to also add in 2 other new ones. So we're bringing in 5 new ones today. Okay, but we're going to start, let's start in the chair. I wonder where Walt is today. Okay, so we're going to do pullover sitting. So what I want you to do is you're sitting in your chair, and you know I like to read all these things. So you're sitting in the chair, and you're towards the front of your chair. Good. And you're sitting on those little sits bones. So those sits bones are those hard little bony things under your butt. So if you put your hand under your butt, you can't miss them. Okay? They're hard. So you want to sit on top of that, which should create like a little arch in your lower back. Okay. So now that we have that, you're going to hold your arms straight out. I cannot believe you just did that. You're going to hold your arms straight out, clasp them. Now we're going to bring our arms overhead as far as you can without pain. And I want your eyes and your head to follow it and then come back down. Just to that start position. Okay, and try it again. Follow your head with your hands. And down. Remember, don't go through any sort of pain. Gretchen just threw my book. You're not being good today. And I want you to try 15 of these, please.
What is this working, Carrie?
Good question. So the purpose of these is to activate the spinal muscles, okay, which improves shoulder positioning. The movement of the arms in this position improves the relationship of the shoulders and the upper back and helps to restore proper positioning of the shoulders. You should feel the muscles of your upper and lower back and shoulders working during this exercise.
Yep, you feel them.
Good. And then when you're done with the 15, you just stop. Steve, you're a speed demon.
I had my Wheaties this morning.
Yeah. Nice. Very good. Okay, now I want you to grab your pillow, please. So you're going to grab your pillow. Okay, and you're going to put that between your knees by your thighs. Good. Put it between your knees by your thighs. Nance, I tried calling you yesterday. I want to talk to you. Okay. Can I call you right after this class?
Sure.
Okay, good. Okay, so I want you to sit up. Okay, and I want you to sit back on those bony little protrusions underneath your butt. So that makes that slight arch in your back. Okay, from this position, I also want you to rest your arms along your sides. Yep, so let them drag down to the floor. Good. I want you to squeeze and hold for a second and then release that pillow. Squeeze, hold for a second, release that pillow. You're going to do that 20 times. You can start anytime you want. I will tell you the purpose of this. It's to activate the inner thigh muscles, which are important in pelvic stabilization. They also assist in inward rotation of the thigh at the hip joint. This exercise also strengthens your spinal stabilizers because I'm forcing you to sit up straight. You should feel this exercise in your inner thighs, hip, and lower back. And you did 20 of them, Jane?
I did.
Wow. Okay, so again, I'm just going to explain that pelvis because it is so important. That pelvis is like a bowl, okay? So that pelvis can get tilted a little bit too much, or it can get tilted this way a little too much. It can also go this way or this way. So we don't want that to happen because if it goes this way or this way, you'll get like a leg length discrepancy, right? It will look like one of your legs are longer than the other, which may be true or may not be true. I'd have to assess your hip. But also, once we're either too far forward or too far back, we're playing it along because your spine goes along for the ride. So that some people are going to get kyphosis off of that. You know, that hump back there that starts to happen. Well, it may not just be from there. It may be for something in your pelvis. I would have to assess it. Okay, so the next one that we're doing, so you can get rid of the pillow. And I want you to grab the bathrobe, sash, the belt, anything you got, and you're going to wrap it around your legs, please. Your thighs, by your knees. Oh, Marianne, you're killing me.
So your knees touching, Carrie?
No, your knees are going to start about here. So they're not touching. If these are my knees touching. You want to start about right here. So that's your start position. Okay? Your end position is you're going to pull the knees out against the strap, and then you come back to the start position. So it's little, little, little. Okay? Do you get that?
Yep.
Okay. So the first thing you're doing is you're sitting on top of those little sits bones again to make that little arch in your back. And then you want to press against that strap, hold for a second, and then just come in. Don't come all the way in. Come to about right there again. So you're going to continue it. Don't let go of that strap, Chuck.
Got it.
When you push against it, don't let it go. No, no, no. Your
You should
legs are doing
tie
the
it.
work, not your hands.
No, tie it.
Yeah, tie it.
Okay.
Now try it. You can hold it. There you go. Not too far back in, Chuck. To right. Go ahead. There. And then pull it back out.
Gotcha.
Good.
Thank
So
you.
on this one, you're getting your outer thigh muscles, which is also important in pelvic stabilization. That's okay, Jean.
My phone, it never rings.
That's all right. It's probably Barb calling you.
I'm trying to get even.
She's trying to make everybody else's phones ring. So you're gonna do 20 of these, and the exercise should be felt in the outer thighs, hips, the buttocks, and the lower back. So you're doing 20 of them with a 1 second pause out. And when you're done with that, don't take the strap away because we have another one.
Check it out.
Just tell me when you're done.
Done.
If it rings again, you can always just shut this door. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now what you're doing, you're in the same position on those little sits bones. The strap is still there. This one I have to read to you. Okay. Okay, while maintaining this sitting position and pressure, so there has to be, remember we started here, I want you here. Okay, I want pressure on that strap the entire time during this exercise. Okay, so while maintaining that sitting position and pressure on the strap, you're gonna lift and lower your heels off the floor. So we lift and lower your heels off the floor. Do this by lifting your top upper thigh muscles. Your calves will be involved with this exercise, but they're not the main thing doing the work. The top of your thighs are. Okay? So it's a weird kind of idea in the head to try and do. You're going to do 15 of these. And what this does is, what?
Takes a lot of concentration.
It does take a lot of concentration. So you don't want your toes, you don't want your calves doing all the work. You want your quads doing a lot of the work. So the purpose of this is to activate the hip flexor muscle while keeping the proper alignment of your hips with the strap. So don't forget to keep pulled out on the strap while you're doing this. We're also strengthening and building endurance in our back stabilizers. This exercise should be felt predominantly on the top of the thighs and the front of the hips. You're doing 15 of these little suckers. These are hard.
So you're just lifting the heels?
You're lifting the heels, but it's not this motion, Ellen, I'm looking for. The motion's actually coming from the top of your thighs.
Okay.
Keep pressure on the strap so your glutes get involved. So that hip flexor is a funky little muscle. That muscle starts down on the last part, I think, of your thoracic spine, and it crosses over the hips, and it inserts into the not the greater trochanter, the lesser trochanter. Okay, it's the only muscle that we have that runs top to bottom and front to back. This muscle, once it becomes tight, it can pull on that pelvis, making everything all yucky. And that muscle gets tight by sitting a lot.
Oh, I really feel that in the quads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is everybody done with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you can take the strap off now. Good. So now is the fun part. Okay. So I want you to stand up and find a wall. Just shout out when you've all found the wall.
Wow.
Wall, wall, wall,
Wall.
wall. Okay, good. So you're standing sideways to the wall, not with your back against it. You're standing sideways. See, okay. Now put you're placing the palm of one hand against the wall at shoulder level. Steve, lower it just a little bit. There you go. Okay. So you want to stand far enough away from the wall so your elbow is straight and the body should be perpendicular to the wall. Ellen, straighten your arm. All the way. Good. All right. Now what you're going to do is I take the palm of my hand and I sort of push the palm of my hand into the wall. Okay, so keep that pressure there. And what this does is it elongates the muscles and the connective tissue that runs the distance from your fingertips to your armpit. This helps to improve shoulder and hand posture. You should feel a stretch in the upper part of your forearm and maybe the hand. Yes?
Mhm.
Yes.
You've got 1 minute. I'm getting my timer.
Wow.
We've already been doing it.
I know, I'll compensate. That's it. You're doing great. Don't forget to breathe. It's important. Once I see someone go down, I know you're holding your breath. Can you feel that stretch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good stretch. Okay, you got about 15 more seconds left. Five more seconds left. Very good. I want you to go to the other side. Turn around, please. Yep, shake that arm out a little bit so you get feeling back in it. Okay, your arm is straight out from your shoulder. So Steve, I shouldn't be seeing your hand right now. So you got to bring your arm back. Yeah, that's it. Good, good, good. Okay, make sure it's shoulder height. The fingers are pointing towards the ceiling and you're standing far enough away from the wall that your elbow is straight, and then you're going to push the heel of your hand into the wall. You ready?
Yep.
You've got 1 minute. So again, you should feel the stretch in the upper part of the forearm and maybe the hand. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall, please. You got 15 seconds left. 5. Okay, you can relax. Good. So I still want you by the wall, but now I want your back on the wall. Okay, Chuck, that's going to be hard where you are because you have to put your arms out to the side, but not too far out. I'm more worried about the door handle. Your arms stay against the wall. So you're standing again. Let's start again. You're standing against the wall. Your feet are about 6 inches away from the wall.
Yeah.
Good. Now, your butt's against the wall, your back's against the wall, and your head is against the wall. If you have those tight neck muscles, you are going to be looking more up than straight.
You're an arch in your back?
There will be a little bit of an arch. Yep. Okay. Now your arms come out. They're against the wall. They come out about, let's see. So from this position, your arms are out straight against the wall with the back of your hands on the wall. A little bit down, Bob. Good. Now, Bob, turn your hands the other way. There you go. Bring your arms down, Bob. Down, 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 down. Right there. Good. Marianne, bring your arms down. Right there. Jean, turn your hands the other way. Very good. Nancy, bring your arms down, 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 down. Right there. Ellen, bring your arms down.
How far?
Down, 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 down. Keep going. Down, 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 down. Nope. Little bit up. But they're not straight out from your shoulder. Okay? Chuck, bring your hands down a little bit. A little bit more. Because you don't want this.
5 and 7 o'clock?
Oh, that's good. 5 and 7 o'clock. 5 and 7 o'clock. Okay, now, while keeping your butt, shoulder, and heads against the wall, I want you to press the back of your hands into the wall for about a second and then release it and then do it again. Okay? The key to this exercise, though, is keeping your butt, shoulders, head against the wall, and you're pressing with the back of your hands. I heard that. And you're doing it. Bring your arms down. There you go, Maren. Now do it. Good. 20 times. Now, what this one does is it's combining strengthening of the spinal extensors, which run all the way from like the back of your neck all the way down to your lower back, probably further, and the muscles that bring the shoulder blades together. You should feel this in the back of the arms, in the upper back, and between the shoulder blades.
Yes.
Once you've done 20, you can relax. Say it again, Chuck.
The back of the neck?
No, bring your head down a little bit because you're looking more at the ceiling. Yeah, you got a tight neck there.
Yep, okay. That makes a difference.
So don't shrug with it, Chuck. Relax your shoulders.
Oh my gosh. Your butt, your shoulder, and your head goes back. I'm showing Jack how to do it.
This is a good one for Jack.
No, Jack, make your head level and then put it back.
I think if I know Jack just by looking, without having to look at him, is he looking at the sky when he tries to put his head back?
Yes, he can't keep his head down.
Yep. He's just tighten those muscles. Okay, so when you're done with that, sorry, not making fun of anyone.
He's crying now.
Don't cry. Don't cry. I can't handle that. Okay, so what we're doing now is Okay, I want to do a standing hip hinge. So I want you all to stand up right in front of the camera so I can see you. There you all are again. Okay, good. Now, the purpose of this, I'm going to tell you the purpose before we do it, okay? Is to lengthen the hamstrings. The hamstrings sit on the back of your upper part of your legs, okay?
Yep.
And it also lengthens the calf muscles against gravity while stabilizing the lumbar spine, the lower part of your back, with the spinal extensor muscles. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your feet hip width apart. Your feet should be straight, which that could be a challenge for some people. Your thumbs go on the front of your hip bones. Your thumbs. Nope, those are your fingers. Yep, your thumbs. And then your fingers are sort of going down your butt. You know what I mean? They're just in that direction. Good. That's good. So the next step that you want to do is you want to squeeze your elbows together. Good. That's just opened your chest up for you. The next thing you want to do is tighten the front of your thigh muscles. The next thing you want to do is, while keeping an arch in your lower back, you're going to bend forward and hinge from the hip. Now remember, there's a difference between bending at the waist and bending at the hip. The hip hinge, you stick your butt out first and then lean over. So go ahead, everybody lean as far as you can without, don't come back up. Good, keep those elbows trying to together. Okay, now you are going to shift the weight onto the balls of your feet and you're going to focus your eyes straight ahead. You've got 1 minute in this position. I highly encourage you to breathe. I'm getting a drink. I'll be right back. Oh, God. So you should be feeling a stretch in your hamstrings and your calf muscles.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're got 20 seconds left.
Oh, my God.
I know. That's why I told you to keep breathing.
Oh,
Check your-
Marianne, down at the bottom.
yeah, I got it, I think.
There you go. Okay, you're done. Come on up.
Check your timer, Carrie.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check your timer.
Right
I think
there, baby. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Jeepers.
Okay. So now for the ones of you that cannot go on the floor, I'm sorry if you just want to sit and watch, that's fine. But we are going to the floor next, and I want you to have a chair with you because you're going to put your legs up on the chair. And Sue, if you don't want to go on the floor, I get it. I don't want anybody to be nauseous.
I just do it on the bed.
I can go on the floor. This is much more my speed.
Okay. Okay. If you want to bring your cameras down with you, that's beautiful so I can see you. If not, that's okay too. Like Steve, if you want to go back a little bit, I'll be able to see you more. Go back towards the closet.
In the bedroom? No, no, I had it. Oh, I didn't see it. There's a big pillow. Yeah.
Gretchen, what are you doing in there? Come on. She's not allowed in the dining room by herself. Let's go. Good girl.
I still can't see, no matter what I do. Oh, well. I'll see her.
Okay, are your legs up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your knees, so you might want to turn your chair, Jean, because your knees need to go more on the chair, like the back of your knees. Jane, did you hear me? I'm sorry, Jane. I meant to say Jane.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yep, and you're going to need room to point and flex your feet. So that's why I suggest turning the chair, but that's fine. Chuck, you're good.
oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Chuck, take your shoesies off. Here you go.
Get a pillow for my neck.
That's fine.
Yep.
So the people that need pillows on your necks, that's another indication that we've got some tight neck muscles going on. So if you are looking straight up at the sky,
Yep.
but your throat is really exposed, so you're looking a little more over, instead of straight up, you're looking more in back of you.
Oh,
Okay, we need to work on that.
Yep.
Okay, because you're leaving your throat exposed, and what if a tiger comes along?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, so the first one we're going to do is foot rotation, and I will promise you this is a painful one. You're going to take your left foot, okay, and you're going to point and flex your left foot. Okay, when you do this, I want you to point as hard as you can and then flex as hard as you can. So you're trying to pull those toes into your shin. Kath, this one's really important for you. Try to pull those toes into your shin. And I want you to do this 20 times. You also need to keep your calf on the chair the entire time. There you go, Chuck.
Shoes.
Yep, so Sue Shanahan, try to keep your calf down on the chair. There you go. So 20 times point and flex on the left. And then you do 20 rotations clockwise of that same foot, and then 20 counterclockwise of that foot. You should be feeling pain in the front, or fatigue, let's put it differently. Fatigue in the front of that thigh, probably on the sides of the, or not thigh, excuse me, shin, on the sides of the shin, and maybe in the calf. So what this exercise does is the muscles of the ankle and the foot are critical for balance. This exercise takes those joints through all their available range of motion, and it strengthens the muscles that are responsible for this movement. Don't rush the love, Steve. When you are done with the left side, you go to the right side. This burns because it burns me when I do it.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Carrie, we have to do the counter clock too, right?
You counterclockwise too. Yep, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then when you're done with that left foot, you do the right foot. So Kath, this is imperative for you to do in your ankles to get all these muscles working again. Oh, it's raining out. Ugh.
What a surprise.
Chuck, what am I supposed to fertilize?
When?
Yeah.
Anytime now.
Here yesterday.
Yeah, anytime now.
Well, I put the seed down already. I
You
put the
put
seed.
Crabgrass inhibitor?
No, not yet. I get nervous doing that. I don't want anything bad on Gretchen's little feeties.
Well, before the forsythia leaves fall, you gotta get that down.
The festicular leaves?
Yeah, when those things fall off, usually that's the beginning of the growth season for the beetles.
What tree?
The forsythia, do you have any forsythia?
Oh,
book?
forsythia, the yellow one.
Yep,
All right, so I should put fertilizer down.
yeah. Give it a
Oh
good
no,
mix.
what did you say too? Crabgrass?
Crabgrass when the forsythia come out.
Yeah, you should be down now.
Once you do
Let's
both
go.
feet, you
Let's
still
go
want to
digging
stay in that position, okay? Don't come out of this position because then you just have to get back down on the ground and blah, blah, blah. How you doing, Jane?
I'm doing good. I have to do these exercises for my ankles every day because of
Awesome.
some surgeries I've had.
Great.
It still hurts me. I mean, it's still challenging, but I definitely know it helps my ankles.
Good. All right, tell me when you're done with both feet.
Done with both feet. All done?
Sue
Yeah, I'm done.
and the other Sue,
Yes.
Ellen,
Yes.
Nance, Marianne.
Feet.
I always have to just watch that Marianne hasn't fallen asleep.
Got it.
Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to tell you what it's going to do first. We're going to activate the muscles between the shoulder blades and bring the muscles of we're going to activate the muscles between the shoulder blades and the muscles of the middle and upper back. This helps bring shoulders back to a more anatomical correct positioning. So what I want for you to do is I want you to bend your elbows to 90 degrees so that your wrists are directly over your elbows. So it looks like you're getting arrested. So your palms are, your palms,
Feet on the chair.
yes, keep your feet on the chairs. Okay, your wrists are directly over your elbows. Yeah, very funny, Kath. My sister's texting me at the same time. Okay, so what you want to do now without shrugging is you want to gently press and release your elbows into the floor. I like to press my elbows in for like 2 seconds and then release them. So your elbows should be bent. You shouldn't be straight out. Jane, are you straight out or are those elbows bent?
My elbows are bent.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't see.
I know. I'm trying to.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I want you to do this 20 times. Press in, hold, relax. Press in, hold, relax. Try not to let the arms go forward. When you press in, try to keep them exactly where you started with them. Don't forget to breathe. Jean, was that your phone again?
That was my phone.
No,
Oh.
it wasn't mine.
Oh, it was Chuck's voice. Yep, I heard Chuck's voice. Okay. When you're done with the 20 times, just put your hands down so I know. God, you guys are quick. So you should have felt this in the back of your shoulders. Everybody done?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, the only one I can't see, Sue Shanahan, you done?
Yes,
And Bob,
we're done.
Done.
Ellen?
Yes. Done.
Okay, so the next one that we're going to do, we're going to take away the chair now, okay? So just get rid of the chair. But you're still going to be laying down once you've taken the chair away.
That's an exercise. Crawling on your back.
All right, so you're laying there and I want you to bend your knees. And I need you to make sure that your feet, knees, and hips are in line and that your feet are pointing straight ahead. I want you to place your arms out to the side of your body. That's it, with palms up so you stretch your chest. Okay, so the next thing that you're doing, Now you got to listen, okay? You're going to draw your belly button down to the floor and tighten all of your abdominal muscles to flatten your lower back entirely onto the floor. Did you get that?
Yep.
Okay, I want you to unrelease that now. And then we're going to do that again. And when you do that, I want you to notice the angle it puts your pelvis in. So once again, pull your belly button into your spine, tighten up your abs, get that lower back down to the ground. And did you see how it changed your pelvis position?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, relax now. Like, get rid of the tilt. And let's do it one more time. Get that lower back down to the ground. Notice the position of the pelvis now. I want you to keep in that position of the pelvis no matter what we do. Okay, so you're going to go up into a bridge. You're going to push through your feet and your butt comes off the ground. But when you do that, you had to keep the angle of the pelvis that we made. So everybody go back down. Okay, get your back into the ground because you will not be able to come up very high. Okay, now keep that pelvis angle and lift up. And stay there forever. No, 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. You should feel this. The purpose of this is to strengthen the muscles that assist in bringing your pelvis to a neutral position. You should feel the work in your abdominals, butt, and hamstrings, which are the back of your thighs. Everyone feeling that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to try for 45 seconds. You're doing great. 5 more seconds. Very good. I want you to rest. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to start to do some ab work now. Okay? So the first one that we're going to do, I'm going to tell you the purpose so you can feel it in the right place. So this exercise is going to remind the abdominals of their role in stabilizing the pelvis while the hip flexors are working. So I want you to lie on your back with your knees bent. And your knees, your hips, knees, and feet should all be in a straight line. Your feet should be straight. I want you to do exactly what we just did. I want you to get your lower back into the ground by pulling your belly button into your spine. And it needs to stay there. If it doesn't stay there, you just need to readjust. And I want you to take your left foot and you're going to lift your left foot only high enough so I could slide a magazine underneath it. When you, nope, bend your knees, Steve. Bend your knees. There you go. And it's from that position. When you lift that foot up, that lower back needs to stay on the ground. And then put that foot back down. Good. And repeat. I want you to do 15 reps of this. So you need to keep that lower back into the ground. That is the most important part. And then you should start feeling this in your abdominals.
How long do you hold your foot up?
Not long, because you got to do 15 of these. Try to make sure the back stays into the ground. Don't lift up too high. It's just about an inch off the floor, because if you lift up too high, you're going to, the back will want to pop off the ground, the lower back. Are you feeling it in your abdominals?
Yeah.
Yes.
Steve, did you feel it in your tummy? Once you're done with this side, you can go to the other side, but it's imperative that you keep that lower back down when you're doing this. This is how you work your abdominal muscles without having to do crunches, because crunches are good for some, not good for others.
done.
Okay, then just relax for a second. You did both sides?
Yes.
Done? Did everyone feel it in their tummies?
Yes.
Chuck Murphy?
Yeah, just finishing. Good.
Barb Bob, you done?
Yes, we're done.
Sue Shanahan, you done?
I'm done.
My other Sue, are you done?
Yeah.
I can tell Polly's done. She's looking right at me, and Jane's waving to me. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we are going to do an abdominal crunch. So the purpose of this is to teach the body to work and strengthen your abdominal muscles without using your hip flexor muscles. So what I want you to do is I want you to slightly lift the front of your feet and toes off the floor and keep pressure on your heels. Nope, your feet are down on the ground. Feet are down on the ground. Okay, now, Steve, bring your knees in. Now, make sure your hips, knees, and feet are in alignment. So your knees need to come apart, but so do your feet. Now move your feet a little, Steve. No, Steve. Now bring your knees in more. Perfect. All right, now you're gonna lift your toes of your feet off the ground, but you're keeping the heels of the feet on the ground. Okay, and you're pushing those heels in, so it's engaging the back of your hamstrings. Got it? It's important to keep the pressure on those heels the entire time. I want you to put your hands behind your head, interlocked, or just one hand if you have a bad shoulder. You're going to focus on the ceiling, and then I want you to curl up so your shoulders and head come off the floor. Okay, so what I do is I focus on the ceiling above me so my head's not doing the work. And I also get my lower back into the ground, and I sort of try to visualize my lower back is what's pushing me up. That's what makes my abs do the work. So my head's not doing the work. You've got 20 of these. Go ahead. Look up at the ceiling. You don't want your chin coming towards that chest. Jane, that's really good. Jane's really, and I can see Jean too. Jean, that's good. Pauline, that's good. I can only see a couple of you. Keep the pressures in the heels of your feet. Is everybody done?
Done.
Sue Shanahan? My other Sue?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Ellen, I lost you. There you are.
You're back.
Okay. Where you going? Don't stand up yet. You don't want to do anything that you have to get back down on the ground for. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I want everybody just to sit up for me. Sorry, Vance.
Gotta prove that we're here.
Okay, and I just want you to let the blood go back down to where you're supposed to, because we're going to make a transition. The transition that we're making, I don't do many things on your knees because a lot of people have knee issues, but what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get into a quadruped that looks like this. My hands are directly under my shoulders and my knees are directly under my hips. But now look, before you do it, all you're doing is making a slight arch in your back. You see how I did that? And then I want you to pull your belly button into your spine and relax. So you get on all fours. Good, 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 good. Don't forget to breathe. So Marianne, your hands are not underneath your shoulders. They're forward. Good. Then make a little arch in your back. Okay, so now what you're doing is pulling your belly button into your spine, keeping that arch in your back. You are not doing a cat and dog. You're not moving your hips. It's all in the stomach. So pull the belly button into the spine, hold it for a second, and relax it. And then do it again. Good. I want you to repeat that. You're going to repeat that, 10 seconds, because you're holding that belly button in for 10 seconds. The purpose of this is to assist the body in using the deepest abdominal and core muscle for stable spinal stabilization. These muscles are underused in many people who instead substitute the more superficial abs. So this is the deepest abdominal muscle that you have, called your transverse abdominis. And it's an important muscle because it's a core muscle. It wraps around it goes from your front and sort of wraps around the sides. Lola's getting mad that you're on your hands and knees like she is.
Somebody's walking by.
In the rain?
Yeah, it must be.
How many, Carrie?
Only 10 of those.
10 or 10 seconds?
10 of those. 10 repetitions. Jean, did you feel that in your tummy?
Yeah.
Good. Everybody feel it in their stomach?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I want to try a downward dog with you, but I'm really scared to, so I think I'm going to skip it. So the next one I want you to do is I want you to lay on your stomach. Yep, so your arms are out above your head. And your legs, so your arms are reaching for the wall in front of you. Your forehead goes down on the ground. Good. Now, if it hurts your shoulders, Jean, remember you come out wider with your arms.
Yeah, the one arm I can't do too much with. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so your legs are reaching out to the wall behind you. Very good. So now that we're in position, we can do the movement. So what you're going to do is, let's see, I already got you that far. This is another one where you want to pull your belly button into your spine to stabilize no. Ignore that. I'm sorry. From this position, you're going to attempt to lengthen your body on opposite sides by reaching in a direct line with your body along the floor with one arm and in the opposite direction with the opposite leg. Okay, so all you're doing, and you keep your arm and leg on the floor. So if your left arm's reaching forward, your right leg's reaching back. You okay, Polly?
Yeah, I don't like breathing into my carpet, so I'm going to put something under my
Okay,
face.
that's okay. Okay, so once you get that left arm forward and that right leg back, I want you to hold it for 5 seconds. And then you're going to switch. So the right arm is forward now, and the left leg is reaching back. But make sure everything is flat on the ground. You're not lifting your leg or your arm. It's like it's like you're sliding on a sheet of ice. Beautiful. So what this is doing, it's sort of shifting your pelvis side to side. So you should feel a stretch on the side of the lower back of the leg that is reaching, as well as muscular contraction around the upper back and shoulder of the arm that is reaching. The purpose of this exercise is to work the small intrinsic muscles Those are littler muscles that stabilize the spine. This exercise also requires reciprocal movement of the upper and lower body, similar to walking. So you're holding for 5 seconds and you're alternating doing 10 on each side. That's the cat.
Oh, what's her name?
Sassy.
Oh,
That was Gretchen.
No. Sassy's a talker, and as she's getting older, the talking's getting louder because I don't think she can hear herself.
what color is she?
She's what? They didn't ask how old she was. They asked the color. She's 15 and she is gray and white. So she's
Aw.
mostly gray, and then she's got white socks
Yeah,
and white along her chest, right?
yeah.
Okay, when you're go ahead.
She's a senior cat.
She is a senior cat. We've caught a couple mice in here, and she's like, I'm sorry, I'm retired. She's also a Southern girl, so she talks in a very Southern accent. She's retired. She doesn't catch mice anymore, she says. Okay, you're done with that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, now the next one is not an easy one, but an important one. So what you're going to do, and Jean, we have to worry about your shoulder a little bit.
Okay.
Let me just get to the correct page. It's 243. So you're laying on your stomach. So you're laying face down on the floor with one arm straight out on the floor overhead. Okay, the other arm is resting at your side. Okay, so Jean, you're probably going to have to angle. Okay, so you need to keep the arm perfectly straight. And once that arm is perfectly straight, I want you to rotate the thumb towards the ceiling by rotating the entire arm from the shoulder. Everybody there?
Yeah, I have one arm that won't do this.
Are you Polly? Polly?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Can you say it again?
You'll be able to do it once we get lower.
oh, yeah.
Okay, so just bear with me for a second. From this position, I want you to draw your belly button towards your spine to hollow out your abdominal area. This will help keep your body stable when you try to lift that thumb towards the ceiling. So from this position, I want you to lift the arm extended overhead off the floor while keeping the elbows straight. You're going to try it 10 times. This is not an easy exercise. If you can't get your arm off the floor, it's okay. Even just doing the movement is using the muscles that I want to use. Make sure your thumb's pointed to the ceiling. Once you finish 10 of that, you're going to bring your arm to 45 degrees. So it's not up, it's out more. And it's 10 reps of that. The purpose of this is strengthening the muscles of the upper back and the shoulder to improve their working relationship. You should feel this in the shoulder that you're lifting and the muscles in the upper back. Once you're done with the 45 degrees, you go to 90 degrees. You go straight out from the shoulder to the side. And Polly, you might be able to do that one.
Yeah.
If not, don't do it. We're never, no, don't bend your elbow, Ellen. Keep
I
your
thought that was
elbows
just-
straight and
That was
lift.
the second one was bent though, right?
No, all of them
But-
are with a straight arm.
They show me the second one.
Second one, you're here and lift, lift,
Okay.
lift. Good. And then you do 10 straight out from the shoulder. So here, thumb facing the ceiling and lift, lift, lift. Steve, are you alive?
I'm okay, I'm good.
Okay. He's not moving.
Done.
Okay. When you're done, let's start easily on the other side. Let's start straight out from the shoulder. Instead of going up high, let's start straight out from the shoulder with your thumb facing the ceiling. Hollow out your abdominal area, and I want you to lift that 10 times. Yep.
Straight out to the side?
Straight up, like this. Yeah, that's good. Good. When you're done with 10 of those, I want you to bring your arm halfway between, yep, 45 degrees. So halfway between your head and halfway between where you were. Thumb up, hollow out that tummy. The thumb is facing the ceiling and lift 10 times. That arm should stay straight. Once you're done with that, you come straight above your head. So you're in alignment with your shoulder and lift 10 times. Don't forget to be breathing. Aww. Someone's got little birdies.
Yes, I can't find his nest, but I know he's out there.
Aww. Okay, when you're done, I would like for you to sit up. Boy, this is always a long class, huh? Once you've sat up, because we're transitioning, we just have 2 stretches to do, okay? So I want you to lay back again. So we're transitioning onto our back.
Oh, okay.
We're almost done, Sue. Hang in there.
Look at that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
Okay, so we're going to do the frog. So the purpose of this one is to lengthen the inner thigh muscles and use their pull to position the pelvis in a symmetrical position. So what you do is you lay back and you're going to let your knees drop to the side apart. Yep. And then your bottom of your feet, the bottom of your feet go together. I want you to make sure that the bottom of your feet are in the center of your body, and then try and pull the feet towards your groin as best you can, and let those knees just naturally drop out. Don't force them to drop out, just let them naturally. Put your arms out to the side with your palms up. And we're going to stay there for 1 minute. How long have we been there, do you think? We'll give you 30 more seconds.
Curve in the back with a back flat.
What? Oh, your back will want to arch off the floor. Don't fight it.
Okay.
Keep on breathing. This is the easy part. This is the stretching. Let those knees naturally drop. Don't force them. Okay, now what I want you to do is put your knees together. Good. And turn onto your right side. Yep. Now, oh, Ellen, I just lost you again. I just lost your video. Okay, so you're laying on your side in like a little fetal position. So your knees are together. And we're on the right side. So give me a second to think about it. So then that right arm is straight out from the shoulder. Nance, I lost you too. Straight out from the shoulder. I want your other hand to go on top of the hand that's on the ground?
Low battery.
Okay. Ellen, you
Yeah.
don't want to be above your head. You want to be side.
Out to the side, okay.
Yep, side. Put your hand. Okay. Now you're going to take that top hand away. You're going to arc that arm over towards the ground and back you and turn your head towards the ceiling. But you need to keep your knees together. So if you cannot, so Chuck, arc that arm over. Take that top hand away from the bottom hand. That's it. Now look at the ceiling. Put your head back though. Let your head rest. Now, if your knees are not staying together, I want you to take your right hand and gently press down on those knees. Chuck, can you let that arm go down any further, or are you stuck
This
right
one?
there?
No, it's hitting the desk. Let me move
Oh.
away.
Okay.
There it goes.
Okay, good. So this is stretching your chest. Marianne, come more in a little fetal position. Bend your knees.
I'm not sure I should do that.
Okay, don't do that then. You're right. You're right. Jane, take your right hand and try to push those knees together a little bit. No, not Jean, Jane.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, mine are together.
They are together.
Okay, so I want you to turn to the left side now. Left side. This is the last stretch. Good. So you're in the little fetal position again, and your left arm is out straight from your shoulder, palm up, and you take your right hand and place it over your left hand. And then you're going to arc that arm over. Good. Turn your eyes towards the ceiling. Keep those knees together. So Steve, take your right hand and gently push those knees together, very gently. Make sure your eyes are looking at the ceiling. You're doing great. Keep breathing. You got about 15 more seconds, so you should be feeling a stretch in your chest and probably a stretch in the lower back. Got about 15 seconds left. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1. I want everybody to sit up, please. Let all the blood go back down to the rest of your body before you stand up. So the next transition is going to be to sit in the chair.
I hate to get up.
So
the
once you're
hardest
in your
part.
chair and you're looking at me and I know you're not dizzy, we can end this. Sue, you okay?
And this is the hardest part.
That's
Getting
okay. I want you to use your chair. Is your chair right there?
Here, yeah. This is a coffee table.
Okay, so what you should do is get on your hands and your knees. And you're going to use the table, whatever table you have there. You're going to put your arm on it, your hand on it, to help yourself get up. You can do it. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Ugh.
Yeah! Yay! Now sit down in your chair so you're not dizzy. That is an important exercise right there, to be able to get on the floor and get back up, because God forbid you fall and you can't get back up. Now we're in some trouble. If that ever happens, you roll over, get on your hands and knees, and crawl somewhere to get up, or to a phone. Okay, how's everybody feeling?
Right?
Yeah.
Good. How many people are going to send me their sits and stands today?
I'm gonna do it.
I'll try.
Bob's going to do it?
Yeah.
Mary Ann, are you going to do it?
Oh, probably.
Ellen?
Yeah, I'll try. I gotta get my phone working right.
Nance already did it. Chuck?
Yep.
Steve did it. Sue, you going to give me 10 sits and stands?
I didn't video anything.
That's okay. No. The other Sue.
Oh, so
Carrie, I don't know how to do the video
Okay.
on
What are
my
you,
phone. I know how to do everything else, but I'm
what
never
are
done
you
the
using?
video.
What are you using right now?
I'm using my iPad.
You can do it right off your iPad if you want, or your phone. You just videotape it, okay? And then after you're done videotaping it, you can, if you do it from your phone, it's simple. You just text it to me.
I know
You
how
go-
to send stuff. I just don't know where the video button is or whatever.
Do you have an
How to get it
iPhone?
going. I don't
Do you
know
have
how
an
to get it.
iPhone?
I have an iPhone and an iPad, yes.
Okay, I'm going to keep you right where you are right now, okay? Jane, are you going to do it for me?
If I can figure out video, is
You
it just,
can do it.
just standing and sitting?
Just
in a-
stand and sit, even if you just do 5, that's all.
Okay.
Polly?
I'll have to get Marcel to help out, but
Okay, and then just get them for me. So I'm going to end things, and Sue, you're going to stay on the line for me. So
Okay.
everybody else is going to leave the meeting.
Sounds good.
okay.